The kitchen clock ticked softly as Lisa Harper sat at her cluttered table, her laptop open to a half-finished spreadsheet for her part-time virtual assistant gig. The house smelled of cinnamon from the muffins she'd baked for her daughter Ava's school bake sale. But Lisa's heart was heavy, her mind tangled in memories of her sister, Rachel. At 36, Lisa was a single mom in Boise, juggling Zoom calls, laundry, and Ava's soccer schedule while carrying a wound that hadn't healed. 2 years ago, Rachel, the sister she'd loved like her own child, stole $56,000 from Lisa's carefully saved accounts, money meant for Ava's future, emergencies, and Lisa's dream of a home-based stationery business. The betrayal hit like a punch, leaving Lisa questioning every moment they'd shared, from childhood giggles to late-night heart-to-hearts. She could still picture Rachel's wide grin as they built blanket forts, but now those memories felt tainted. As Lisa sipped her tea, staring at a photo of Ava hugging Rachel, her chest ached with loss. Yet it was Ava's small, steady voice. "Mom, I took care of it." That had pulled Lisa from despair, setting her on a path to reclaim her strength. Lisa and Rachel grew up in a small Idaho town, their bond forged in the chaos of a home where love was often drowned out by arguments. Lisa was 9 when Rachel was born, a tiny girl with curls and a laugh that could melt anyone. Lisa was her protector, braiding her hair, reading her bedtime stories, and shielding her from their parents' fights. When their mom and dad split, leaving 17-year-old Lisa and 10-year-old Rachel to navigate the fallout, Lisa put her college plans on hold. She took a job at a diner, waking early to make Rachel's breakfast, checking her homework, and driving her to school. Her friends were off at parties or starting careers, but Lisa was packing lunches and tucking Rachel in, promising her everything would be okay. "You're my safe place, Lisa," Rachel would whisper, clinging to her. Those words carried Lisa through sleepless nights and double shifts, even when her own dreams felt like they were slipping away. She never resented Rachel. She was her sister, her responsibility, her heart. But now, looking back, Lisa wondered if she'd missed the cracks forming, the seeds of resentment Rachel might have buried deep. Life took a brighter turn when Lisa met Brian at 24. He was kind, with a smile that warmed her, and soon they were married with Ava on the way. Their tiny apartment felt like a palace, filled with Ava's baby giggles and Rachel's visits from college, where she'd shower Ava with handmade bracelets and call Lisa the best mom ever. But when Ava was 2, Brian's late nights and secretive texts shattered the fairy tale. The divorce left Lisa alone, drowning in bills and heartbreak, with a toddler who deserved better. Rachel moved in, cooking dinners, playing with Ava, and drying Lisa's tears. "We'll get through this, sis," Rachel promised, and Lisa clung to that promise like a lifeline. But small things started to nag: a missing $30 from her purse, a phone bill Rachel swore she'd paid but hadn't, odd charges on Lisa's debit card. "I borrowed it for gas, I swear," Rachel would say, her eyes pleading. Lisa pushed down her doubts, hating the guilt that came with questioning her sister. Love makes you forgive too easily, she thought now, stirring her tea, wishing she'd trusted her gut instead of her heart. By Ava's 9th birthday, Lisa had fought her way to stability. Years of freelance hustle and skipped vacations earned her a steady client base, letting her buy a small house with a garden where Ava could chase butterflies. "This is our forever home, Mom," Ava said, her blue eyes bright as they hung fairy lights in her room. Lisa had poured her heart into 3 savings accounts: $15,000 for Ava's college, $21,000 for emergencies, and $20,000 for her dream of designing custom stationery from home. Every dollar was a battle won: brown bag lunches, secondhand clothes, late nights tweaking logos. Rachel's life, though, was a whirlwind. She'd call Lisa in a panic, jobless again, or show up in flashy outfits one day and worn-out sneakers the next. "Can you lend me $400? She'd ask, her voice trembling. Lisa always sent it, haunted by memories of Rachel's childhood trust. Then came Ethan, Rachel's new boyfriend, with his charming grin and questions about Lisa's finances that felt too sharp. Ava noticed it too, whispering, "He's sneaky, Mom." Lisa brushed it off, but now she wished she'd listened to her daughter's instincts. The betrayal came during a hectic week when Lisa left for a 3-day virtual assistant conference. She'd trusted Rachel and Ethan to stay with Ava, reluctantly sharing her banking password when Rachel insisted, "What if there's an emergency?" The unease in Lisa's stomach grew, but she scribbled it down, desperate to avoid a fight. On the conference's final day, she checked her accounts and froze. $56,000 gone. Her calls to Rachel went straight to voicemail. When she got home, the guest room was empty, Rachel's perfume lingering like a ghost. The police were sympathetic, but grim. Family theft is hard to undo. Lisa sat in her dark living room, the weight of it crushing her. Ava's college fund, their safety net, her dreams, stolen by the sister she'd raised. The pain wasn't just the money, it was the betrayal of every sacrifice, every late-night talk, every moment she'd thought they were unbreakable. Then Ava, with a courage that stunned Lisa, handed her an old phone. "Mom, I took care of it," she said, her voice steady. Those words lit a spark in Lisa's heart, a reminder that she wasn't alone. Ava had sensed Ethan's deceit weeks earlier, recording their arguments with an old phone Lisa had given her for games. Hiding it behind a cookbook or under a couch cushion, Ava captured Ethan plotting, "Your sister's got $60,000 just sitting there. We could disappear, Rachel." Rachel resisted at first, but Ethan's voice turned menacing. "Don't make me tell her about Boise." Lisa's heart pounded. What happened in Boise? Another video showed Ethan photographing her banking password, then accessing her accounts on her laptop. "I learned from those crime shows we watch," Ava said, her small face fierce with pride. Lisa pulled her close, tears falling. Her 9-year-old had seen the truth Lisa couldn't, saving them with a bravery that humbled her. With Ava's evidence, Lisa went to the police, who tracked Rachel and Ethan to a Las Vegas casino. Ethan was really Nathan Cole, a con man with a trail of scams. Rachel had been his pawn, coerced by a secret from Boise, a deal where she'd accepted hush money from a married man she'd dated. Rachel's call came days later, her voice thick with tears. "How could you turn me in, Lisa?" she cried. "Ethan needed the money." Lisa's hurt boiled over. "You stole Ava's future, Rachel. He's a fraud. Nathan Cole, not Ethan." Rachel's denial cracked, and the truth spilled out. Nathan had spent $30,000 at the tables, leaving $26,000 recoverable. In a cold police station, Lisa faced Rachel, whose orange jumpsuit made her look small, broken. "I thought he loved me," Rachel sobbed. "I'm so sorry." Lisa's heart wavered, but she chose a plea deal, 18 months in prison, restitution, and testimony against Nathan, for Ava's sake, not Rachel's. It was about teaching her daughter that justice matters, even when it hurts. Lisa wanted to show Ava that love could mean holding people accountable, not just forgiving blindly, a lesson she was still learning herself. 2 years on, Lisa's life has settled into a new normal. The recovered $26,000 and new clients eased the financial strain, though the loss still stings. Ava's flourishing, her detective instincts now fueling a passion for coding, creating apps that solve puzzles. Rachel's letters arrive monthly, filled with apologies and small restitution checks from her prison job. Lisa reads them, sometimes writes back, but trust is a fragile thing, rebuilt in tiny steps. Last month, they met at a park. Rachel, on parole, looked quieter, her flashy style gone. Ava showed her a coding project, and they laughed, a fleeting echo of old times. It wasn't forgiveness, but it was something, a cautious hope. Lisa's learned that betrayal doesn't have to define her, that Ava's bravery taught her to listen, to set boundaries, and to heal without erasing the past. The scars remain, but so does the strength to move forward, one careful step at a time.